A virágok gyönyörűek.
The flowers are beautiful. The flowers are beautiful.
Mila szerdánként angolt tanul.
Mila learns English on Wednesdays. Mila learns English on Wednesdays.
A palacsinták nincsenek a tányéron.
The pancakes aren't on the plate. The pancakes aren't on the plate.
A vizsgánk után.
After our exam. After our exam.
Bobby alacsonyabb, mint Liza.
Bobby is shorter than Liza. Bobby is shorter than Liza.
Süt a nap.
The sun is shining. The sun is shining.
Helen unokahúga általános iskolába jár.
Helen's niece goes to primary school. Helen's niece goes to primary school.
Ő Hannah.
This is Hannah. This is Hannah.
Az ő neve Sarah.
Her name is Sarah. Her name is Sarah.
Chicagóban élünk.
We live in Chicago. We live in Chicago.
Az okos kutyám.
My clever dog. My clever dog.
A konyhában.
In the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Az egy macska.
That is a cat. That is a cat.
Chloe pénztárcája.
Chloe's wallet. Chloe's wallet.
Felhívja a barátját.
He calls his friend. He calls his friend.
Van egy madár a kertben.
There is a bird in the garden. There is a bird in the garden.
Most esznek.
They are eating now. They are eating now.
Utáljátok a pókokat?
Do you hate spiders? Do you hate spiders?
Nem éhesek.
They aren't hungry. They aren't hungry.
Ez egy szép karóra.
This is a nice watch. This is a nice watch.
Szeretek vásárolni.
I like shopping. I like shopping.
Kék az ég.
The sky is blue. The sky is blue.
A moziban vagyunk.
We are at the cinema. We are at the cinema.
Nagyon meleg van ma.
It is hot today. It is hot today.
Szerencsés.
She is lucky. She is lucky.
Minden nap iszom tejet.
I drink milk every day. I drink milk every day.
A te házad nagyobb.
Your house is bigger. Your house is bigger.
Könnyű a munkám.
My job is easy. My job is easy.
Hétfőn.
On Monday. On Monday.
Az asztalon.
On the table. On the table.
Soha nem reggelizünk.
We never have breakfast. We never have breakfast.
Izabella nagyon szereti a tengert.
Isabella loves the sea. Isabella loves the sea.
Van 4 alma a szobámban.
There are 4 apples in my room. There are 4 apples in my room.
Jane csinos volt.
Jane was pretty. Jane was pretty.
Dolgozol?
Are you working? Are you working?
Nem vagyok szomjas.
I am not thirsty. I am not thirsty.
Otthon.
At home. At home.
Szükségem van az ollóra.
I need the scissors. I need the scissors.
2 nappal ezelőtt.
2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Jasper autóval utazik.
Jesper travels by car. Jesper travels by car.
Gerald nem találja a törülközőket.
Gerald can't find the towels. Gerald can't find the towels.
A szék alatt.
Under the chair. Under the chair.
Az ő neve Karl.
His name is Carl. His name is Carl.
Találkozom velük.
I meet them. I meet them.
Kedden.
On Tuesday. On Tuesday.
Itt van a biciklid.
Your bicycle is here. Your bicycle is here.
A kedvenc évszakom a tél.
My favorite season is winter. My favorite season is winter.
Ott vannak a mobiltelefonok.
The mobile phones are there. The mobile phones are there.
Zárd be a fürdőszoba ablakot.
Close the bathroom window. Close the bathroom window.
Általában 6 órakor ébredek fel.
I usually wake up at 6 o'clock. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock.
A kiskutyánk nincs a garázsban.
Our puppy isn't in the garage. Our puppy isn't in the garage.
David nem használja a papucsát.
David doesn't use his slippers. David doesn't use his slippers.
A kanapén ül.
She is sitting on the sofa. She is sitting on the sofa.
A nő nem áll.
The woman isn't standing. The woman isn't standing.
Ez egy hangya.
It is an ant. It is an ant.
A január havat hoz.
January brings snow. January brings snow.
Hallanak engem.
They can hear me. They can hear me.
Az újság a párna alatt van.
The newspaper is under the pillow. The newspaper is under the pillow.
Ő egy udvarias férfi.
He is a polite man. He is a polite man.
Kik azok az emberek?
Who are these people? Who are these people?
25 medvét látunk.
We can see 25 bears. We can see 25 bears.
Csütörtökön van a születésnapjuk.
Their birthday is on Thursday. Their birthday is on Thursday.
A gyerekek tudtak tegnap úszni.
The children could swim yesterday. The children could swim yesterday.
Adhatok neked csokit?
Can I give you some chocolate? Can I give you some chocolate?
Hamarosan jön a február.
February is coming soon. February is coming soon.
Nem vagyok kész.
I am not ready. I am not ready.
Minden reggel elolvasom a sporthíreket.
I read the sports news every morning. I read the sports news every morning.
Az ágya mellett.
Next to her bed. Next to her bed.
Sally mindig vonattal utazik.
Sally always travels by train. Sally always travels by train.
A sportcipőd világos zöld.
Your trainers are light green. Your trainers are light green.
Van bögréje.
Does she have a mug? Does she have a mug?
Ezek a ceruzák.
These pencils. These pencils.
Erik látta őt.
Eric saw him. Eric saw him.
Grahamnek hívják a fiút.
The boy is called Graham. The boy is called Graham.
A március egy tavaszi hónap.
March is a spring month. March is a spring month.
A kastély előtt.
In front of the castle. In front of the castle.
Reggel.
In the morning. In the morning.
Natasha nem tudta elkapni a labdát.
Natasha couldn't catch the ball. Natasha couldn't catch the ball.
Cameronnak barna szemüvege van.
Cameron has brown glasses. Cameron has brown glasses.
Tanulok vele.
I study with her. I study with her.
A diákok gyakran zongoráznak.
The students often play the piano. The students often play the piano.
A tanárnak mennie kell.
The teacher needs to go. The teacher needs to go.
Néha megnézünk egy filmet.
We sometimes watch a film. We sometimes watch a film.
Hogy vagy?
How are you? How are you?
A magas épület mögött.
Behind the tall building. Behind the tall building.
A körte az enyém.
The pear is mine. The pear is mine.
Délben.
At noon. At noon.
Nem tartottam meg a dobozt.
I didn't keep the box. I didn't keep the box.
A legjobb barátomnak 15 szürke csészéje van.
My best friend has 15 gray cups. My best friend has 15 gray cups.
A parkban.
In the park. In the park.
Szerintem esni fog az eső.
I think it will rain. I think it will rain.
Ez egy nagyon nehéz feladat.
It is a very difficult task. It is a very difficult task.
Ben nem dolgozott a múlt héten.
Ben wasn't at work last week. Ben wasn't at work last week.
Délután.
In the afternoon. In the afternoon.
Mila tanítani akar minket.
Mila wants to teach us. Mila wants to teach us.
Mit segíthetek?
How can I help? How can I help?
Ne felejtsd el a telefonszámukat.
Don't forget their telephone number. Don't forget their telephone number.
Van pékség a városban.
Is there a bakery in the town? Is there a bakery in the town?
Erika lánytestvére Susan.
Erica's sister is Susan. Erica's sister is Susan.
Piros cipő van rajtam.
I am wearing red shoes. I am wearing red shoes.
Vettem neked 20 tojást kedden.
I bought you 20 eggs on Tuesday. I bought you 20 eggs on Tuesday.
Este.
In the evening. In the evening.
Olaf és Maria az élelmiszer áruházban voltak.
Olaf and Maria were in the supermarket. Olaf and Maria were in the supermarket.
Egy spanyol lánnyal töltöttem a napomat.
I spent my day with a Spanish girl. I spent my day with a Spanish girl.
John nem fog visszajönni.
John won't come back. John won't come back.
Szereti a sült csirkét burgonyával?
Does he like roast chicken with potato? Does he like roast chicken with potato?
Nem értem.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Stephen és Adele motorja.
Stephen and Adele's motorbike. Stephen and Adele's motorbike.
Hetente meghívjuk őket.
We invite them weekly. We invite them weekly.
Ez a kabát a tied?
Is this jacket yours? Is this jacket yours?
A fekete öved.
Your black belt. Your black belt.
Éjszaka.
At night. At night.
Hol vannak a takarók?
Where are the blankets? Where are the blankets?
Clara ma nincs az iskolában.
Clara isn't at school today. Clara isn't at school today.
A táskáink nem a hálószobában voltak.
Our bags weren't in the bedroom. Our bags weren't in the bedroom.
Ők most főznek?
Are they cooking? Are they cooking?
Levágjuk a füvet.
We cut the grass. We cut the grass.
Nincs szüksége fehér farmerre.
She doesn't need white jeans. She doesn't need white jeans.
Szoktál könyveket olvasni?
Do you read books? Do you read books?
Én is járok templomba.
I also go to church. I also go to church.
Bernie és Pete a helikopterekről beszélgetnek.
Bernie and Pete are talking about helicopters. Bernie and Pete are talking about helicopters.
A kulcs az övé.
The key is hers. The key is hers.
A kertész történeteket mesél.
The gardener tells stories. The gardener tells stories.
Vannak a boltban napszemüvegek.
Are there any sunglasses in the shop? Are there any sunglasses in the shop?
Rizs vagy burgonyapüré.
Rice or mashed potato? Rice or mashed potato?
A fal színe lila.
The color of the wall is purple. The color of the wall is purple.
Az órák érdekesek.
The lessons are interesting. The lessons are interesting.
Mindenki boldog.
Everybody is happy. Everybody is happy.
A torta finom volt.
The cake was delicious. The cake was delicious.
Azok a pici cicák a mieink.
Those little kittens are ours. Those little kittens are ours.
Nyitva van a piac.
Is the market open? Is the market open?
Anita pizsamája rózsaszín.
Anita's pajamas are pink. Anita's pajamas are pink.
Mi a munkád?
What's your job? What's your job?
Milyen gyakran eszel pizzát?
How often do you eat pizza? How often do you eat pizza?
A koncert előtt.
Before the concert. Before the concert.
A vanília fagyi jobb.
The vanilla ice cream is better. The vanilla ice cream is better.
Miért szokta megszárítani a haját?
Why does she dry her hair? Why does she dry her hair?
Jó reggelt, Thomson úr!
Good morning, Mr. Thompson. Good morning, Mr. Thompson.
Minden ország.
All countries. All countries.
Lucy semmit nem mondott.
Lucy said nothing. Lucy said nothing.
Nem tudtam befejezni a vacsorámat.
I couldn't finish my dinner. I couldn't finish my dinner.
Mónika elegáns volt tegnap.
Monica was elegant yesterday. Monica was elegant yesterday.
A papír narancssárga.
The paper is orange. The paper is orange.
Viktória ebben a pillanatban süt.
Victoria is baking at the moment. Victoria is baking at the moment.
A te történeted izgalmasabb.
Your story is more exciting. Your story is more exciting.
Mennyi banánt szeretnél?
How many bananas would you like? How many bananas would you like?
Nem festettük ki az étkezőt.
We didn't paint the dining room. We didn't paint the dining room.
Mindenhol kipróbálom a hamburgereket.
I try hamburgers everywhere. I try hamburgers everywhere.
Regina is dohányzik.
Regina smokes too. Regina smokes too.
A falon.
On the wall. On the wall.
Ha felmelegíted a vizet, 10 percen belül felforr.
If you heat the water, it will boil in 10 minutes. If you heat the water, it will boil in 10 minutes.
A nagypapád kórházban van.
Is your grandfather in hospital? Is your grandfather in hospital?
Carter lakása modern.
Carter's flat is modern. Carter's flat is modern.
Van valami a szőnyegen.
There is something on the carpet. There is something on the carpet.
A citrom citromsárga.
The lemon is yellow. The lemon is yellow.
Ez a kés az övéké.
Is this knife theirs? Is this knife theirs?
Jó napot kívánok!
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Mikor látogattad meg Petert?
When did you visit Peter? When did you visit Peter?
Eladták a házukat.
They sold their house. They sold their house.
Több őszi barack.
More peaches. More peaches.
Dália szendvicset evett 4 órakor.
Dahlia was eating a sandwich at 4 o'clock. Dahlia was eating a sandwich at 4 o'clock.
39 nyuszi.
39 bunnies. 39 bunnies.
A vonatállomáson.
At the train station. At the train station.
A hétvégén.
At the weekend. At the weekend.
Van egy hagyma a konyhaszekrényben.
Is there an onion in the cupboard? Is there an onion in the cupboard?
Ha hívod a pincért, hozni fogja a kávét.
If you call the waiter, he will bring the coffee. If you call the waiter, he will bring the coffee.
Nem voltak a városban.
They weren't in the city. They weren't in the city.
Mennyi pénzre van szükséged?
How much money do you need? How much money do you need?
Jeremy kabátja sötétbarna.
Jeremy's coat is dark brown. Jeremy's coat is dark brown.
Nem fáj a fejem.
I don't have a headache. I don't have a headache.
Katie 11 éves.
Katie is 11 years old. Katie is 11 years old.
Bármit választhatsz.
You can choose anything. You can choose anything.
Gyümölcssalátát készítesz.
Are you making fruit salad? Are you making fruit salad?
Szeretnék egy hóembert építeni.
I would like to build a snowman. I would like to build a snowman.
A mókusok nem tudnak repülni.
Squirrels can't fly. Squirrels can't fly.
A gombák gyorsan nőnek.
Mushrooms grow quickly. Mushrooms grow quickly.
Owen hetente szokott futni.
Does Owen run weekly? Does Owen run weekly?
Jó estét, Taylor kisasszony!
Good evening, Miss Taylor. Good evening, Miss Taylor.
Most megyek aludni.
I am going to bed now. I am going to bed now.
A mi csapatunk nyerte meg a versenyt.
Our team won the game. Our team won the game.
Oliviának fáj a nyaka.
Olivia's neck hurts. Olivia's neck hurts.
Nem szeretnék muffint sütni.
I wouldn't like to bake muffins. I wouldn't like to bake muffins.
7 óra előtt szoktam felkelni.
I get up before 7 o'clock. I get up before 7 o'clock.
Az autójuk ritkán piszkos.
Their car is rarely dirty. Their car is rarely dirty.
Szombatonként zenét hallgatok.
I listen to music on Saturdays. I listen to music on Saturdays.
Betty nem mosta meg a kezét.
Betty didn't wash her hands. Betty didn't wash her hands.
A sarokban.
In the corner. In the corner.
12:30 van.
It's 12:30. It's 12:30.
A fogát mossa.
Is she cleaning her teeth? Is she cleaning her teeth?
6 narancs van itt.
There are 6 oranges here. There are 6 oranges here.
Forró a tea.
The tea is hot. The tea is hot.
A fiútestvérem idősebb, mint Tom.
My brother is older than Tom. My brother is older than Tom.
A hal nincs a vízben.
The fish isn't in the water. The fish isn't in the water.
Josh és Lillian együtt főznek.
Josh and Lillian are cooking together. Josh and Lillian are cooking together.
Jó éjszakát!
Good night. Good night.
Kiürítem a postaládát.
I am going to empty the postbox. I am going to empty the postbox.
Mark nem lusta.
Mark isn't lazy. Mark isn't lazy.
Minden nap biciklizel.
Do you ride your bicycle every day? Do you ride your bicycle every day?
A majmok viccesek.
Monkeys are funny. Monkeys are funny.
A könyvesboltban várakoztak 4 órakor.
They were waiting in the bookshop at 4 o'clock. They were waiting in the bookshop at 4 o'clock.
Ismered őt?
Do you know him? Do you know him?
Napos az idő.
It is sunny. It is sunny.
Mindent meg tudtál csinálni.
Could you do everything? Could you do everything?
Zöldségleves pirítóssal.
Vegetable soup with toast. Vegetable soup with toast.
Olaszország egy csodálatos hely.
Italy is an amazing place. Italy is an amazing place.
Holnap mit csinálsz?
What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
A limonádé a második kedvenc itala.
Lemonade is his second favorite drink. Lemonade is his second favorite drink.
Figyelj oda a tanárodra.
Pay attention to your teacher. Pay attention to your teacher.
Szép volt az idő.
The weather was nice. The weather was nice.
Ez egy furcsa történet.
It is a strange story. It is a strange story.
Vasárnap pihenni szoktunk.
We relax on Sundays. We relax on Sundays.
Nagyon szeretek énekelni.
I like singing very much. I like singing very much.
Joshua mindig rajzol az óvodában.
Joshua always draws in the kindergarten. Joshua always draws in the kindergarten.
Voltak oroszlánok az állatkertben.
Were there lions in the zoo? Were there lions in the zoo?
Nem használjuk a kávéfőzőnket.
We don't use our coffee machine. We don't use our coffee machine.
Ne égesd meg a pulykát.
Don't burn the turkey. Don't burn the turkey.
Táncolhatok veled?
Can I dance with you? Can I dance with you?
A folyó nem széles.
The river isn't wide. The river isn't wide.
A bevásárlóközpont Moszkvában van.
The shopping center is in Moscow. The shopping center is in Moscow.
Mi van a kosárban?
What is in the basket? What is in the basket?
Havazik Dallasban.
It is snowing in Dallas. It is snowing in Dallas.
7 kilométerre van tőlünk.
It's 7 kilometers from us. It's 7 kilometers from us.
Nem szeles az idő.
It's not windy. It's not windy.
A fiúk gyakran fociznak.
The boys often play football. The boys often play football.
Sült burgonya majonézzel.
Chips with mayonnaise. chips with mayonnaise.
Beszélsz spanyolul?
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Az eprek a fagyasztóban vannak.
The strawberries are in the freezer. The strawberries are in the freezer.
Az órák soha nem unalmasak.
The lessons are never boring. The lessons are never boring.
Mi a kedvenc ételük?
Which is their favorite meal? Which is their favorite meal?
Közel a tűzhelyhez.
Close to the cooker. Close to the cooker.
A munkahelyem messze van.
My workplace is far. My workplace is far.
Szeretnél egy kis szőlőt?
Would you like some grapes? Would you like some grapes?
Ma nem vagyunk elfoglaltak.
We aren't busy today. We aren't busy today.
Félelmetes volt a kígyó.
Was the snake scary? Was the snake scary?
Nem tudok vezetni ködös időben.
I can't drive in foggy weather. I can't drive in foggy weather.
Sötét van.
It is dark. It is dark.
Jamie fázik.
Jamie is cold. Jamie is cold.
Csörög a telefonod.
Your phone is ringing. Your phone is ringing.
Nem szeretem az édes fánkot.
I don't like sweet donuts. I don't like sweet donuts.
Az ajtóban állok.
I am standing at the door. I am standing at the door.
Sue szeretne visszajönni.
Sue would like to come back. Sue would like to come back.
Ez egy esős hét.
It is a rainy week. It is a rainy week.
Korábban ébredtek fel.
They woke up earlier. They woke up earlier.
Nem szeretnénk megvenni.
We wouldn't like to buy it. We wouldn't like to buy it.
Melanie tud síelni, de nem tud gitározni.
Melanie can ski, but she can't play the guitar. Melanie can ski, but she can't play the guitar.
Hol van a cukor?
Where is the sugar? Where is the sugar?
Felakasztják a képeket.
They are hanging the pictures. They are hanging the pictures.
Bill nem magyar.
Bill isn't Hungarian. Bill isn't Hungarian.
Az apa szokta a gyerekeket az iskolába vinni.
The father takes the children to school. The father takes the children to school.
Köszönöm, jól vagyok.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Ettem kenyeret.
I ate bread. I ate bread.
Nem vagyok beteg.
I'm not ill. I'm not ill.
George zuhanyzik.
Is George having a shower? Is George having a shower?
A virágüzlet 8 órakor nyit.
The florist opens at 8 o'clock. The florist opens at 8 o'clock.
Csodálatos este volt.
It was a wonderful evening. It was a wonderful evening.
A lámpa a fotel mellett van.
The lamp is next to the armchair. The lamp is next to the armchair.
A nagybátyád ügyvéd.
Is your uncle a lawyer? Is your uncle a lawyer?
Franciaország Európában van.
France is in Europe. France is in Europe.
A nadrágomat keresem.
I am looking for my trousers. I am looking for my trousers.
Joe mindig vesz kolbászt Németországban.
Joe always buys sausages in Germany. Joe always buys sausages in Germany.
Azért sír, mert szomorú.
She is crying because she is sad. She is crying because she is sad.
Sandra nagynénje Görögországban lakik.
Sandra's aunt lives in Greece. Sandra's aunt lives in Greece.
Van $40.
Do you have $40? Do you have $40?
Horvátországnak gyönyörű tengerpartjai vannak.
Croatia has beautiful beaches. Croatia has beautiful beaches.
Nagyon tetszettek azok a régi képek.
I loved those old photos. I loved those old photos.
A hús friss volt a hentesnél.
The meat was fresh at the butcher. The meat was fresh at the butcher.
Svájc egy gazdag ország.
Switzerland is a rich country. Switzerland is a rich country.
A kollégáim nincsenek az irodában.
My colleagues aren't in the office. My colleagues aren't in the office.
A nagymamánk nagyon fiatal.
Our grandmother is very young. Our grandmother is very young.
Elizabeth Angliából jött.
Elizabeth is from England. Elizabeth is from England.
Hová mész?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Ted kint van.
Ted is outside. Ted is outside.
A hétvégén megyünk Magyarországra.
We are going to Hungary at the weekend. We are going to Hungary at the weekend.
5 órakor.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock.
Tavaly Kanadában voltunk.
We were in Canada last year. We were in Canada last year.
Havonta fizetik a számláikat.
Do they pay their bills monthly? Do they pay their bills monthly?
Az unokaöcsém üzletember akar lenni.
My nephew wants to be a businessman. My nephew wants to be a businessman.
Később elmosogatok.
I'm going to do the washing up later. I'm going to do the washing up later.
Meglátogatnak néha az unokatestvéreid?
Do your cousins sometimes visit you? Do your cousins sometimes visit you?
Jó utat!
Have a good journey. Have a good journey.
Jól éreztétek magatokat a vidám parkban?
Did you have a good time at the fun fair? Did you have a good time at the fun fair?
A karácsonyfa bent van.
The Christmas tree is inside. The Christmas tree is inside.
James segítőkész.
James is helpful. James is helpful.
Hány osztálytársad van?
How many classmates do you have? How many classmates do you have?
A húsvéti tojások a bokor mögött vannak.
The Easter eggs are behind the bush. The Easter eggs are behind the bush.
Milyen gyakran szokott sétálni a barátjával?
How often does she walk with her boyfriend? How often does she walk with her boyfriend?
A dinnye mézzel tökéletes.
Watermelon with honey is perfect. Watermelon with honey is perfect.
Kevés pénzt költünk.
We spend little money. We spend little money.
Szombaton vettem be a vitaminjaimat.
I took my vitamins on Saturday. I took my vitamins on Saturday.
Csak 50 sárga barack.
Only 50 apricots. Only 50 apricots.
Az orvos adott nekem egy fájdalomcsillapítót.
The doctor gave me a painkiller. The doctor gave me a painkiller.
Jobban szeretem a színes tollakat.
I prefer colorful pens. I prefer colorful pens.
Sok fényképész.
A lot of photographers. A lot of photographers.
Kevés ember.
Few people. Few people.
Egy pohár ásványvíz.
A glass of mineral water. A glass of mineral water.
Molly kapott egy rövid szoknyát.
Molly got a short skirt. Molly got a short skirt.
Hosszú göndörhaja van.
She has long, curly hair. She has long, curly hair.
Anya hazahoz minket.
Mom brings us home. Mom brings us home.
A kecske és a bárány kedvelik egymást.
The goat and the sheep like each other. The goat and the sheep like each other.
Lara és Sarah nagyon jó barátok lettek.
Laura and Sarah became best friends. Laura and Sarah became best friends.
Egyszer találkoztam velük.
I met them once. I met them once.
Érdeklik őket az állatok.
They are interested in animals. They are interested in animals.
Nagyszerű napunk volt.
We had a great day. We had a great day.
Mikor mentél nyaralni?
When did you go on holiday? When did you go on holiday?
A családommal.
With my family. With my family.
Pete szomszédai túl hangosak.
Pete's neighbors are too loud. Pete's neighbors are too loud.
Tom Morgan egy híres színész.
Tom Morgan is a famous actor. Tom Morgan is a famous actor.
7 órakor kezdem a munkámat.
I start my work at 7 o'clock. I start my work at 7 o'clock.
A labradorok nagyon barátságosak.
Labradors are very friendly. Labradors are very friendly.
Április a 4. hónap.
April is the 4th month. April is the 4th month.
Sok turista van Rómában.
There are many tourists in Rome. There are many tourists in Rome.
Miért nem kapcsolod fel a villanyt?
Why don't you switch on the light? Why don't you switch on the light?
Egy új póló.
A new t-shirt. A new t-shirt.
Szeretnék mutatni neked egy répatorta receptet.
I would like to show you a carrot cake recipe. I would like to show you a carrot cake recipe.
Ma van az első napja az egyetemen.
Today is her first day at university. Today is her first day at university.
Van egy egér a pincében.
There is a mouse in the cellar. There is a mouse in the cellar.
Általában májusban ültetünk zöldségeket.
We usually plant vegetables in May. We usually plant vegetables in May.
Megkaptad az üzenetemet?
Did you get my message? Did you get my message?
Ez egy fontos tantárgy.
This is an important subject. This is an important subject.
Késő van.
It's late. It's late.
Elnézést.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
A gyerekek szeretnek az ágyon ugrálni.
Children like jumping on the bed. Children like jumping on the bed.
A harmadik levél Amerikából jött.
The third letter came from America. The third letter came from America.
A rénszarvas elfutott.
The reindeer ran away. The reindeer ran away.
Az erdőben.
In the forest. In the forest.
Június nyáron van.
June is in summer. June is in summer.
Eve egy gyors futó.
Eve is a fast runner. Eve is a fast runner.
Színházba megyek ma este.
I am going to the theater tonight. I am going to the theater tonight.
Az agysebész munkája nehéz.
A brain surgeon's job is difficult. A brain surgeon's job is difficult.
A számítógép az íróasztalon van.
The computer is on the desk. The computer is on the desk.
Az ikreknek egyenes, vörös hajuk van.
The twins have straight red hair. The twins have straight red hair.
A Warden család júliusban utazik Törökországba.
The Wardens are traveling to Turkey in July. The Wardens are traveling to Turkey in July.
Elbűvölő a feleséged.
Your wife is lovely. Your wife is lovely.
Nem mindig mosolyognak.
They don't always smile. They don't always smile.
Kelly az 5. lányom.
Kelly is my 5th daughter. Kelly is my 5th daughter.
Most nem tudok taxit hívni.
I can't call a taxi now. I can't call a taxi now.
Az afrikai elefántoknak óriási fülük van.
African elephants have huge ears. African elephants have huge ears.
Az a 6. kalapom.
That is my 6th hat. That is my 6th hat.
Kicsi a ruhásszekrényük.
Their wardrobe is small. Their wardrobe is small.
Danielnek erősek a karjai.
Daniel's arms are strong. Daniel's arms are strong.
Caroline-on rajta van az aranynyaklánc.
Caroline is wearing the gold necklace. Caroline is wearing the gold necklace.
Angela és Jay augusztusban házasodik össze.
Angela and Jay are getting married in August. Angela and Jay are getting married in August.
A gyémántfülbevalók drágák.
Diamond earrings are expensive. Diamond earrings are expensive.
Kikapcsolnád kérlek a sütőt.
Would you turn off the oven, please? Would you turn off the oven, please?
Felveszem a bés színű ingemet.
I am going to put on my beige shirt. I am going to put on my beige shirt.
Dóra egy jó gyerek.
Dora is a good child. Dora is a good child.
Világos van.
It's light. It's light.
Szeptemberben születtem.
I was born in September. I was born in September.
Lehetne egy kérdésem?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Ez a 7. napod itt.
Is this your 7th day here? Is this your 7th day here?
Segíteni akarok neki.
I want to help her. I want to help her.
Dária szeretne elköszönni.
Darla would like to say goodbye. Darla would like to say goodbye.
Kedves az edzőtök.
Is your trainer kind? Is your trainer kind?
A halaknak gyenge csontjuk van.
Fish have weak bones. Fish have weak bones.
Ez egy olcsó televízió volt.
It was a cheap television. It was a cheap television.
Martin soha nem beszél a problémáiról.
Martin never talks about his problems. Martin never talks about his problems.
Az október egy őszi hónap.
October is an autumn month. October is an autumn month.
Több férfi, mint nő iszik sört.
More men drink beer than women. More men drink beer than women.
Melyik a 8. betű az ABC-ben?
Which is the 8th letter in the alphabet? Which is the 8th letter in the alphabet?
Meg tudnád mondani az időt?
Can you tell me the time? Can you tell me the time?
Szeretek nyelveket tanulni.
I like learning languages. I like learning languages.
A rendőr Thompsonné asszonyra vár.
The policeman is waiting for Mrs. Thompson. The policeman is waiting for Mrs. Thompson.
A kuka és a mosogatógép között.
Between the trash can and the dishwasher. Between the trash can and the dishwasher.
Van a belvárosban egy cukrászda.
There is a confectionery downtown. There is a confectionery downtown.
Vidd magaddal az útleveledet.
Take your passport with you. Take your passport with you.